Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is GNR or Harrison, you can call me whichever, and today by the title you guys can tell that we are going to be talking about the future of Call of Duty. I've actually wanted to make this video for a while now, but I did some stuff last night that really got me riled up about making this video. So I'm doing it today. And in the background, you guys will be seeing gameplay of Kill Confirmed and Domination on different maps. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let me get into the whole reason about why I wanted to make this video in the first place. Well, hold on. Let me start about me and my history with Call of Duty. So when I was 12 years old, I went to Best Buy. I bought my very first Xbox 360 with Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare, and I came back to my house, hooked it up, turned on the stereo system, and played that game for hours. And ever since then, I remember buying every single Call of Duty. I remember all my experiences with every single Call of Duty, and ever since then, I've fallen in love with Call of Duty. So that was when I was 12. Now I'm 19. I'm about to turn 20 in a month. So I've been with the series for around 7-8 years, roughly. So I think I have some experience with the game. If I could say my favorite Call of Duty game in the entire franchise, I'd have to say Black Ops 2. I remember seeing the reveal trailer for that game and absolutely pissing my pants. I remember rushing home from school that day when I was in high school, going straight to my room, not talking to anybody, opening up my laptop and playing the trailer like 5 times, and then sharing it with all my friends. I was just super pumped for the game because Treyarch is one of my favorite developers or studios for Call of Duty, and I totally love them. I love the campaign in that game, the different endings and how they continued. The Mason story was fantastic. The multiplayer was great. It was the very first Call of Duty game where I ever hit the max level. I hit Master of Prestige in a matter of like 8 days, 7 days playing time, or 8 days playing time, and the zombies, except Transit, man, all the DLC was great. Most of the maps were awesome. Freaking Mob of the Dead, Origins, just most of them were great. So I think Black Ops 2 is a pinnacle for the franchise. But anyway, let's get into the reason why I got so riled up about this. So last night while I was working, I was watching game trailers. I do this from time to time just to feel that, that nostalgia factor. And I was watching like Assassin's Creed trailers, Crysis trailers, Dead Space trailers, and I got to Call of Duty trailers. And I was watching all the trailers, like literally from COD 4 up to now, and it just made me really sad. So that's what really made me want to make this video. I really want to talk about the future of Call of Duty, and then I also want to talk about the update that Raven Software came out with all the new weapons and the supply drops as well. So personally, I think that this is the lowest point for Call of Duty in the history of the game. I think that this is the lowest they can get. After this, it's only looking up. Like after this, you can only go up. I truly think that Sledgehammer Games, Treyarch, and Raven Software can take Call of Duty back to where it once was. I think that if Infinity Ward stays in the rotation, it'll just hurt Call of Duty. Sledgehammer Games can either make it or break it for the series this coming year. And I really hope that they just kill it this year, because if they kill it this year, it's only looking up from there, man. I think that Sledgehammer Games is going to do boots on the ground. I think that they are going to just give everything back to the fans what the fans have wanted for so long. And it's sad because I remember when Infinity Ward was at the top. I remember when COD 4 and MW2 were like all the hype, back when they first came out, and even MW3. But now it's just they're just meh. It just doesn't. I don't think they really have anything to contribute to the franchise anymore. I personally don't think that they should even be in the rotation anymore. I think that they should be kicked out, and Raven should take their place. Raven Software has even said that they'll do a modern Call of Duty game if they are in the rotation. I personally think that having 4 studios in the rotation is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's way too much, and I know that people would say that they'd have a longer time to develop games. Yeah, but I think that having 3 studios overall is just better than having 4. I think that, like I've said before, I think Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, and Raven Software can really take this franchise back to the top. And I really hope they do. But like I was saying, I don't think Sledgehammer Games is going to do Advanced Warfare 2. I think that They are going to make a modern game. If they are listening to the fans at all, they're going to do a modern game. They're going to do boots on the ground. They're going to give the fans what they want. I think that as long as that happens, legit, everything will be okay. I think if the first thing the trailer shows is boots on the ground, you're good. Like, literally, you have most of Call of Duty fans back again. Like, legit, you have most of them back again. And I'm super excited for Sledgehammer Games' new Call of Duty. The campaign in Advanced Warfare was great. I think it was one of the best campaigns since Black Ops 2. Multiplayer was I think I enjoyed it for a little bit, but after a while, you know, it was okay. Zombies was okay. I thought they did an okay job on zombies. But overall, I think that for it being their very first Call of Duty game, it was pretty good. I think that the work that they did on that game was absolutely spectacular, and I really, really hope they blow us away again with their next Call of Duty game. That's kind of my talk about the future of Call of Duty and where I think it's going to go and what would happen if Sledgehammer Games did not do a modern game. But I also want to talk about the update that came out in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. So as many of you know, there was an update that came out for Modern Warfare Remastered, and Raven Software added 3 new guns to supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered. This does not make me happy at all. It doesn't really make a whole lot of others happy. Mainly just because I really just wanted the game to stay as it was. Since I told you guys that I bought Call of Duty for when I was 12, like 6 months after the game came out, and I really wasn't able to enjoy the game like when it first came out. Like, I was able to enjoy it after the fact, but I was very late to the party. And so with this game, I felt like I was able to really relive the game. I felt like I was able to kind of experience it again for myself for the very first time. And that was awesome. I thought that was fantastic. And then they added in supply drops, and they were cosmetic only for a while. I think they pushed as long as they could. But, you know, it was only a matter of time before guns came into supply drops. I'm not really sure why people were surprised necessarily. I kind of saw this coming. I kind of assumed. There's no way Activision would just let Raven Software just keep cosmetics only. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. But even though they added in guns, I think that Raven Software has good intentions. I think they resemble Treyarch very much so in terms of communication and dedication to the franchise. And I really, really, really like that. And it's funny because many people choose Call of Duty 4 as kind of like the sacred ground for first-person shooters, that it changed the game, like, you know, all this other, and it did change FPS shooters for a very, very long time. It did change first-person shooters for a very long time, but, you know, it was only a matter of time before Activision kind of tainted that. Personally, like I was saying, I don't think that weapons are a good fit in supply drops for Modern Warfare Remastered. I personally did not see why they don't just leave Modern Warfare Remastered alone. I was watching Drifter's video the other day, and Infinite Warfare is the moneymaker. That's the main game. Modern Warfare Remastered is a add-on. It should only be that. But they decided to go a little bit further with it and kind of make that the moneymaker too, and it's kind of sad. But like I was saying, personally, I think that guns and supply drops from Modern Warfare Remastered is not good. I think it doesn't really help Raven Software's image at all. And personally, I don't really buy supply drops. I don't really do supply drops at all unless I earn enough depot credits or whatever type of credits. I the only time I've ever spent money on supply drops was once, and that was in Black Ops 3. And I remember buying like $10 worth of COD points, getting supply drops, and being absolutely disappointed with the results. And after that, I felt like such a bimbo. And ever since then, I have never purchased supply drops. And that was the first time I ever did it. And after that, I just felt like a complete. I think if you spend hundreds of dollars on one weapon that you want in the game, it's kind of ridiculous. I would never do that. I think that just earning it with depot credits, perfectly fine. I would never want to spend like $200 on COD points to get a supply drop. I can literally buy 2 to 3 games with that money, 2 to 3 new releases with that money. So personally, I don't really see the reason as to for me to even buy COD points. That's why I've really never done a supply drop opening like live stream or video on the channel. I don't really see a need for it. But to wrap up this video, I think that Sledgehammer Games really has a great opportunity next year, or this coming year, to make a fantastic Call of Duty game that fans have wanted for so long, to get away from this futuristic feel and all these jet jetpacks and whatnot, and go back to boots on the ground in the modern era. I think that supply drops are a joke, as do many other people. I think adding in guns to supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered only taints the game and really hurts Raven Software's image. I really, 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 really hope that they just kind of keep the guns to a minimum, because let's be real, guns are going to keep on coming to the game. All the people that kind of didn't hack the code but broke into the code for the game kind of knew this. We just gotta get ready for it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys want to see more content from myself, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know your thoughts on this whole issue, on the whole future of COD, and where it's going, and maybe where it died, or your whole opinion on supply drops or something like that, or experiences that you've had. Please let me know. I'd be more than interested to take a look. But other than that, guys, I'm out. Peace.